So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. A big run that time by Elliott. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46.
Prescott to throw it. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field,
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Game situation. Let's go.
On the counter, here's Gordon. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Right there. 54. Right there. Hey, Alpha. Watch the run.
Rivers now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this to Eckler. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down, L.A.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Hey, 79! 79! Hey, Rocket! Hey, Team 6! Team 6!
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Step 180! Black 11! Don't get nervous!
On 2nd and 11 now. Rivers. Hunter Henry brings it in. 8 yards on the completion, but now they... Third down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. From the gun, Rivers. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one. You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
3 down. Hey,
Here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. So they will set up shop. Excellent field position in the red zone at the 19-yard line.
Ready? 190.
Mike 54.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. All day. Just like that. Just like that. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Following the interception here, Rivers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Gordon. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9.
You.
54.
Load it.
54.
Load it.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you.
They just got that play off. Now Rivers. And, he took that thing one-handed. What a grab. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11.
Switch. Check 37. Check 37.
Eddie welcome.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Target. Rush in.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Elliott.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Hey, pick it up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big 30-yard play on 3rd. Here's Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing.
Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 35 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Forbath, the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Let's go, baby.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Right there.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Check right 50. Hey. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
54's Mike.
Hey, Delta.
Check. Watch 54. Hey, I'm coming after you.
To throw, Rivers. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
Mike's 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So don't say nothing.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Now, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
Set 180. Set 180.
54 Mike.
Check.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Close to right. I got it. Wait, 89.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A 1st down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Charger drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line.
Sponge! Sponge! Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line 8. Wait. 24. Check 4. Check 4. Safe. Check. Lucky. Here we go. Lucky. He's checking.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Watch the slant.
Now Prescott. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Block 15! Shoot! Hey, Delta! Check, Mike, 54. Hey, Charlie! Come on, D! 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, watch 54, Mike! Let's go! Mike's 54!
To throw again, Rivers. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it, Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The end result, 21 yards.
We're going to 54. We're going to 47. Check 43.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten there to make the grab. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Set. Hey, Brown 80.
Mike 5-4.
Check back, check back.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Robert Quinn showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Check.
Rivers. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked by Darian Thompson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott, and that'll be incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3, and this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over, and it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
Hey.
Mike 5-5.
White.
Mike 5-5. Check.
55.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
A first down carry by Elliott. Credit the tackle to Brandon Mebane. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Prescott. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Watch twist.
Prescott now. Complete to Jason Witten. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him old reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th.
You better be afraid. 46.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
46.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Adrian Phillips there to knock that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
We're going to 54.
Switch. Kill.
We're going to 53.
Prescott from the gun. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
We're going to 53. We're going to 53.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
Well, not a game that you're going to go crazy about, but when you start at your own 2-yard line, any type of space is good for the offensive guys.
Yeah, you just can't go backwards from here. They did it. Now we'll see if they can keep it on schedule here on 2nd down.
Black 15! He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Hey, easy, easy.
On 2nd and 9, Rivers. And his throw is incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And it's complete. Henry. And they work this out past the 25. 25 yards that time. Rivers now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Slam. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Hey, 79.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers. And now here is another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the return will stop right around the 25. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001 to throw 7 picks. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, 29 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be taken very short. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Go. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike. Alpha. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Q. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I smell fear in that offense. White, 89.
Throwing again. Rivers. Benjamin's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
Hey, wahoo! Load it!
First down, Rivers. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Step 180! 180! And watch the leg. Buffalo one.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Watch the run, watch the run.
Behind!
A first down throw here for Rivers. His throw incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Hey, Rocket. Watch the screen. Back.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man, it's Allen. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Rivers now to throw on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
Desmond King making the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Throwing here, Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Here we go. I don't know why this team showed up. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54. 180.
Heavy. 49. Help. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
6 guys. Check. Here we go. Going to 54. Going to 54.
Here's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here we go. 46.
Mike's set. Mike's
46.
To throw is Prescott. Cooper fast with the feet. It's caught. Cooper. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott, and he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jason Witten, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Now Forbath for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Tackles. Mike, load it. Load it. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Now Rivers. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The intended receiver there, Allen.
Kill. Gun. 26.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Here go 47. Here go. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And now here is another interception. Desmond King picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here."
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.